Downton Abbey 3 finally has a title, and honestly, we should probably start bracing ourselves. This might be the Crawleys' most intense chapter yet. Something's definitely in the air lately, because 2025's movie lineup is dropping updates left and right for all the big franchises. Hollywood's next big thing? A sneak peek at what's coming in Downton Abbey 3, complete with a brand new poster and the official title. It's safe to say this feels like the big finale we've all been waiting for. Downton Abbey. The grand finale is really leaning into the feels. Seriously, Focus Features and Carnival just confirmed that the third movie, dropping September 12th, is officially titled Downton Abbey, the grand finale. The name alone is already pulling at the heartstrings, but don't expect any juicy plot details yet. They didn't spill much beyond that. Still, they didn't leave us totally empty-handed. We got a teaser poster, and the tagline hits hard. The time has come to say goodbye. Okay, Focus Features, really? Like we haven't said enough goodbyes already, especially after the emotional gut punch that was a new era. And then there's the poster itself. It's just Lady Mary in a classy red dress, standing on a deep red carpet that flows right into the film's title. It's elegant, simple, and honestly, kind of haunting. Definitely enough to make you want to rewatch the last movie, which, luckily, is streaming on Peacock right now. Looking back, maybe I was kidding myself when I doubted Imelda Staunton's comment about this being the final chapter. I mean, sure, I clung to Mr. Carson's sweet line about another 100 years of history, but deep down, we probably knew this moment was coming. Now that it's officially confirmed this as the final chapter, I think it's time for us die-hard Downton fans to take a breath and talk about what's really at stake. Sure, we're still waiting on plot details, but with one returning cast member dropping some pointed comments recently, things are definitely heating up. Quick recap, where do we leave off? Back in 1927, the Crawleys got big news. King George V and Queen Mary were planning a stop at Downton during their royal tour of Yorkshire. Naturally, that sent the family and the staff into a frenzy of excitement and preparation. But with such a high-profile visit, Lady Mary didn't trust Barrow to handle it solo, so she convinced Carson to come out of retirement for one last job, much to Barrow's annoyance. As if that wasn't enough drama, the boiler gave out, bringing in a repairman who seemed a little too friendly with Daisy, sparking jealousy in Andy. Then the royal staff arrived, and the vibes quickly shifted. While Richard Ellis, the king's valet, was respectful, the rest of the royal entourage was downright dismissive, basically trying to take over the whole operation. On top of that, little things kept vanishing from around the house, adding an extra layer of mystery to an already chaotic situation. Bertie and Edith showed up just before the king and queen's visit. That night, in the rain, Lady Mary led everyone in setting up chairs for the parade the next day. The weather cleared, the royals arrived, and there was some drama. Violet threw shade at Ma, her cousin, who planned to leave her estate to her maid Lucy, who's secretly her daughter. Tom met Lucy too. In town, Tom crossed paths with a guy named Major Chetwood, who turned out to be plotting to kill the king. Tom and Mary stopped him just in time. Later, Tom comforted a crying woman on the lawn. Turns out, she was Princess Mary, struggling with her marriage. He helped her see hope again. Back inside, Anna and Bates led the Downton staff in taking control of the snooty royal staff. They pulled some clever tricks, including drugging the royal chef and locking up one of the staff. They also caught the queen's dresser stealing. In the end, the Downton crew served a flawless dinner that impressed the king so much that Mosley blurted out it was their doing. That night, Barrow went to a gay club in York and got arrested in a police raid. Ellis, who's also closeted, pulled strings to get him out. Meanwhile, Isabel figured out Lucy is Ma's daughter, not just a maid. Ma came clean to Violet, and they made peace. Violet started matchmaking between Tom and Lucy. The next day, Henry came back, and at the big ball, Princess Mary told her parents that Tom helped save her marriage. The king thanked him and quietly acknowledged Tom's heroics. The king also let Bertie skip an Africa trip, since Edith was pregnant. Finally, Mary asked Violet about her London trip. Violet revealed her health was fading. Mary was heartbroken, but Violet reassured her that Downton's future is safe with her. The story ended with Tom and Lucy dancing on the terrace to music from the ball. In the latest Downton Abbey film, set in 1928, Tom Branson marries Lucy Smith, the hidden daughter and heir of Lady Maud Bagshaw. Violet surprises everyone by revealing she once received a villa in the south of France from an old flame, and she's leaving it to her great-granddaughter, Sibby, so she can be more equal to her cousins. A movie crew wants to shoot a silent film at Downton. Robert says no at first, but Lady Mary convinces him. The money could fix the leaky roof. The staff gets excited about the film stars, though actress Myrna Dalglish's attitude rubs some the wrong way. Meanwhile, part of the family visits the French villa. Violet's too sick to go, so Robert, Cora, Tom, Lucy, Lady Bagshaw, Edith, and Bertie make the trip. There's drama when the new Marquis's mother challenges Violet's ownership, but legally, the villa is hers. The Marquis hints he and Robert might be half-brothers, which hits Robert hard, especially when Cora shares she might be seriously ill. Back at Downton, the film gets cancelled due to the rise of talkies. Mary saves it by turning it into a sound film. Since Myrna's voice doesn't match her posh character, Mary dubs over her lines. Myrna nearly quits, but Anna and Daisy talk her into finishing. Mosley writes a new script, and during the chaos, he proposes to Baxter on a hot mic. Meanwhile, Barrow bonds with actor guy Dexter, who offers him a job and a future in New York. Barrow accepts. Cora's illness turns out to be treatable, and Edith plans to dive back into magazine work. Violet passes away, and months later, Tom and Lucy return to Downton with their baby. A portrait of Violet now hangs in the front hall, honoring her legacy. Paul Giamatti is coming back as Harold Levinson, Cora's brother and Martha's son. Yep, Shirley MacLaine's fiery American matriarch. At first, it felt like they might be setting us up for news that Martha has passed away, but then it hits you, the timeline's creeping right up on the Great Depression. The last movie, Downton Abbey, A New Era, was set in 1928, just a year before the Wall Street crash. The Crawleys have already dealt with financial messes before, but if Harold, and maybe even Martha, are now broke, that could throw even more drama into the mix for this supposed final chapter. And that's not all. Carson's tremors could get worse, pushing him into full retirement again. Or Cora's anemia diagnosis might turn out to have been wrong. What if it is cancer like they first thought, and someone just read the x-ray wrong? With a title like the grand finale, you just know they're holding nothing back. And once that first trailer drops, yeah, it's probably going to wreck us. So let's not ask who Downton Abbey, the grand finale, is saying goodbye to. Because come September 12th, it might be all of them. Somebody better call Kleenex and BetterHelp, because fans are going to need emotional backup. To those about to ugly cry, we see you. Well, that's it for today. Who are you most worried about in this final installment? Do you think Violet left behind any more surprises? And what's your wild prediction for how it all ends? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're as hooked as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single update. Catch you next time.